Good evening and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. Here we are on day 116, and I'm continuing the story of the King of the Wind. Now, a most unexpected guest has arrived at the Red Lion Inn. I should say, most unexpected guests. They're not really even guests. They're just people who have arrived with a mission, of course. The Dowager, Duchess of Marlborough, the Earl of Godolphin. Mistress Cockburn has returned now, have been before shooed away by Miss Williams, and a hooded boy with his tiger cat, Ogba and Grimalkin. What a surprise it is for Miss Williams when this carriage pulls up. And at first, she's delighted to think that she's going to have such wonderful guests there at her inn. Her clatter of pots drowned out by the horses' hooves. And when she comes out into the yard to greet the newcomers, how surprised she is when Mistress Cockburn steps out, accompanied by the Duchess and the Earl, and the hooded boy from Morocco who she hates. Oh, and what more, his cat. Now, she had thought that she'd gotten rid of them for good, but here they are now again, in her midst. She gets kind of quiet, as you might imagine, and I've said nothing about Mr. Williams. Now, Mr. Williams, I must admit, had a soft spot in his heart for not only the horse, but Ogba as well. He would go by that horse's stall, and, of course, Sham had turned into a horse that would do nothing really except lay still. And he pitied Sham and said to himself, well, really, he thought that horse maybe was smarter than anyone would give him credit. And he was quite sure, because he was an intuitive, sensitive man, that Sham was missing that boy. And that was all that was wrong with him. But he couldn't go against Miss Williams. And so he didn't know what else to do but shake his head and, well, have his eyebrows go up and down in dismay, as they started to do in quite a furious way when these newcomers arrived in the courtyard. It was quickly made clear what their mission was. And so, footsteps made their way to the stall where Sham lay upon his bed of straw. And in a moment, the latch on his door had been opened, and into that stall went a feather-light boy who began to stroke Sham on the neck. We'll stop the story there, see what happens next.